just in front of the goalpost, and you do not know what he is capable of. I like how he is quick. He knows he knows. I don't know, but I believe they know his strength.
Because when you look at the telepathy between
strengths.
them,
exactly,
very, very wonderful. The
very
cohesiveness,
wonderful.
they move together.
They move together, and the next time you see Biboris in central position, you will find Chawote behind him. The next minute you find Chawote drifting wide to the left. Most of the time, you see him drifting wide to the left, and you see Biboris moving to the right. And then you see other players, especially Prince. He also moves centrally into the box. So you cannot tell where he would be at any point in time. The only thing you have to do is to defend, because you don't know what he is capable of. And today, probably last week, you interviewed him. He was like, he is definitely going to take the goal king this season. And I believe he knows what he's doing. He knows how he will get his goals. Kotoko would have to be wary of that chap.
So that is Faisal Chawote, the boy from Akache that Kasim Mengel is making a name out of him now. So he'll be leading the attack for a Nations FC. But let's look at tactically the two coaches. They are playing 3-5-2. Now you know the 3-5-2 system just to have another advantage or another man in midfield just to boot your system. But the 3-5-2 system, let's look like the two coaches. Do you think that they are going to play to the team of to the other, or maybe the first 5 or 10 minutes there will be variations?
Kotoko would definitely start with a 4-4-2 system.
Okay.
Because to me, I believe the strength of Nations FC is too much for Kotoko for them to play the same system with them. They will be beaten. They would have to resort to the 4-4-2 system and to try to keep the wing backs at bay. That is how they would be able to stop them and use long balls. Use the wings most of the time, because what I see is that most of the time when the Nations FC defenders are faced with crosses from the wings, they either make mistakes, but there's always one man lacking to clear whatever mess there is.
Okay.
Yes, that is what has kept them going this strong, not conceding too many goals. But Kotoko would have to use the wings and to push at least 3 men into the box anytime they send balls into the box.
Okay, so that is what Phil is saying. So the 3-5-2 against the 4-4-2 system. So which coach is going to carry the day here at the Linclair Sports Stadium? As I told you, it will be live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, as well as Alpha Sports channel. It will be live on Net2 TV. When you go to the GFA app, it will be live there. So on Facebook, it's AFA Sports _GH. It will be live. Then Play XRX. That one too, it will be live there. So as I told you, I'm here with Mr. Fuana. My name is Akwesi Ajimampe Jr. We are bringing you the best of sports from Linclair Sports Stadium, and it is the Ghana Premier League match day 11. Let's shift our attention before we come back to Kotoko's match. Accra House of Folk now in Karela. Let's talk about that match before we end with Kotoko's match.
Hearts of Oak trend for some time has been, if they don't get a win, they make sure they don't concede or they get a draw. So I believe that is the same terrain Ouattara will use when he travels out. Karela, I believe, are also dominant and would probably, they know the strength of Hearts of Oak. They know Hearts of Oak are also in a good shape. So they will try as much as possible to break the defense of Hearts of Oak. Hearts of Oak are missing the services of certain key players that were injured last week against Vision. Vision were very strong, very aggressive on them last week, but Hearts were able to take the 3 points from them. They lost certain players. I don't know whether they are fit enough to play the match today, but they are all defenders. Emmanuel Befi, Amankwa as well, and then Amofa had a back injury. I don't know whether he will be able to play the game today, but I believe Hearts of Oak has able replacements as well that can also walk into the team and play like the injured players as well. They would have to definitely, if they want to keep up the recent form and the way they are going, they would have to at least If going out there is difficult, they would have to at least nick a point out there and send it to Accra.
So Karela will be playing against Accra, so folks. So you know some of the chases are happening at other centers, and I told you we are bringing you the live match from Linclair Sports Stadium. It is Kumasi Asante Kotoko who are playing against Nations FC. We are talking about individual players. Baba Yaya will be starting for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Abed Amwa, the second leading goal scorer, will not be starting because he's just coming from injury. Is it going to have an impact? Is it going to have an effect on the setup of Kotoko?
Definitely would have a problem because your leading striker, who knows how he does it, is not in the team. And like I said, Kotoko does well with the chance creation. They are always on point. You'll find them sending balls to players to shoot. But then I don't know what the problem is. But I know they are working on it. One other issue that I would mention about Kotoko is after Frederick Asari conceding that 2 goals against Lagos Cities. They've not used him.
Yeah, now using Mohamed Kamara.
Yes, and Kamara is also conceding goals. A goalkeeper which you started the season that kept setting clean sheets for you, helped you to win games, and because of Lagos City's conceding, probably he made mistakes that I didn't see.
Because they were saying that the anticipation was wrong. How he moved, where his position, everything was wrong.
Yes, I do understand. Such things do happen in a game. But you do not send or you do not bench certain experienced goalkeepers in. You just talk to him. You make him aware of his mistakes and let him work on it. But benching him and bringing a new goalkeeper who probably you are also trying and you want to throw your weight behind, it's not helping. In the 2 games that he was imposed for Kotoko, he lost those 2 games. So did they go or did they come? I believe that they would have to speak with Asari for him to grow his confidence again and put him back in post. I believe he's a very lovely chap. He is very good as well. These things do happen. It's football. These things do happen. So they would need to reconsider because I have faith in that boy. I know he will do well.
So Phil, let's look at officiating so far. Match day 10. We are now moving match day 11 now. Yes. After match day 10, the referees have shown almost 300 and something yellow cards. We have 14 red cards. Let's look at officiating so far and let's look at those who will be officiating this afternoon. Referee George Maulu Vemawo, then Issa Henry, Michael Alugumi, Misbah Mohammed, and the match commissioner Christian Achacha. So let's look at performance of officiating.
Referees in the Premier League, I would give 85% to totally, because you only have issues with some of the referees when they are refereeing in big matches, like a game today. You definitely find the fans arguing with referee, trying to shout out because they are not okay with probably the referee's decision. The referee is always closer to the ball than you, the fans, than even us that we cover the matches. So I believe, and most of the time we have the chance to even review the matches through replays, and we can tell that most of their decisions has been spot on. But you find fans definitely shouting out insults and all that just because their teams are not performing. Accra Hearts of Oak, when they lost against Gold Stars, they had similar issues that they could have even come into the game. They did not do well. The fans were on the referee and all that, but the referee was on point. To me, it was a fantastic game.
Okay, so live here at the Linclair Sports Stadium, it is Nations FC Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and it is going to be an interesting, entertaining, fantastic match this afternoon here at the Linclair Sports Stadium. You know, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they have adopted the Linclair Sports Stadium as their home venue now. So they are playing all their home matches here at the Linclair Sports Stadium. In just a JFA, we'll be going to commentary position. Prediction, Phil? What the way you said home?
I normally don't predict during the start of the games, but I would probably do that at halftime. I promise you that.
Okay, Phil said he's going to do that probably at halftime. It's here at the Leclerc Sports Stadium, Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, who are playing against Nations FC. Playing against Nations FC. The match is live on Metro Television, live on Original TV, live on AFA Sports Channel, live on Net2 TV, on GFA app. The match is live there. Once again, my name is Nana Akwasi Ajima Prempe Jr. Phil was here with me. We are going straight to commentary position. Halftime, we'll be here for another discussion. So, if you are ready, Victor, take over with Phil.
Good afternoon, everyone. That is a beautiful area shot of the Barcelona Clay Sports Stadium. As the two teams get battle ready. Nice area shot, isn't it? Nations fans out here in their numbers, but certainly they'll be in the less majority, knowing well that Kotoko is playing home. The two teams battle ready in the tunnel. It's a top Asante region derby. Now the cascading effect for Asante Kotoko fans to lose to teams that were considered a bit inferior to them in terms of player quality and their pedigree in the Ghana Premier League. And it's quite disheartening. Puts it into perspective, the last result. All of that behind for now. The big question is, can the Porcupine Warriors topple their opponent, Nation FC, and get a sweet revenge? Or will Nation FC hit back for the second time at the 25-time Ghana Premier League champions? Well, beating them. Same applies to the Nation FC's keeper, Razak Simpson. What a performance against Angola. It will wonder. And it means that we'll see different faces. And here's the Nations team. The former great Olympics man, Oko Gripman, coming in place of Razak Simpson, as well as Boahini Emmanuel coming in place of Richard Beku, who will be starting on the bench into this game. For Asante Kotoko, Emmanuel Entry have been replaced by Jamina, and hope to see what he brings on to the former University of Cape Coast captain. Also played a bit with Wafa Now that's Sam Bownell. He will be the captain. Because Frederick Kasari will not be starting between the two sticks. And also because Razak Simpson is absent, it is going to be the big man himself, Robin Sonon, who have been handed the captain's armband into this game. Now the experienced Votmawa Mauli will be the center referee for this afternoon's game. And he'll be assisted by Esau Henry. Assistant referee 2 is going to be Michael Alugumi, whilst Misbah Mohammed will be the 4th official. Match commissioner is Christian Achacha. And we're looking set to roll the dice from here. But a big talking point ahead of today's game is Faisal Chawate. It's been a very, very incredible form, scoring 7 goals already, leading the goal scoring chart after fighting 2 against Instructryman at the Dr. Chase Sports Complex last weekend. But unfortunately for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, their target man Abed Amwa will be coming from the bench. There's been a lot of talk about this man, Dr. Prosper Gum. He's come under heavy scrutiny after losing 3 times on the road. And most of the fans feel that he should be given a match in order. But again, Asante Kotoko's owner, Katumfo, at least giving him a bit of time to see what he can do with his quality side. In terms of player quality, you cannot question the credibility of this Porcupine Warrior team. We'll get to see the starting lineup. But here's Coach Kasim Mingo, another very experienced gaffer. Knows very well what it means to play against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And a Guinean, Muhammad Kamara. He's conceded in the last 2 games. He's featured for Asante Kotoko. And we're hoping to keep it clean. So there we go for the first 45 minutes here at the Boise Lane Clay Sports Stadium. My name is Scott Vector, and alongside me in commentary position is Phil Annan. Well, yes, Nations trying to push forward. Well, quickly, and that'll be the first attempt. Certainly a goal kick picked up by the big man Kamara. And that was a sweet attempt, isn't it? From Buahini. He was coming for Richard Beko. It's brought up front once again, but there's a bit of clash with 2 players going to the ground. That's Baba Yaya, who stays on the turf. Looks to be Suleiman Husseini, who seems to be in a bit of trouble as well. He's been a very enterprising player to watch. I've already gotten his name on the score sheet a few times already. It's right at the money in the 44 set. Prince Bedu. And that is a red alert. Now we've got a very physical game at hand. And the game, the 2 teams are not going to be retracting at all. As the medical team attend to them. But just look at the challenge between these 2 players. That's a bit crazy, isn't it?
It's a very aggressive attack. A very aggressive challenge. And like you said, it's going to be a very physical battle between these 2 teams.
Well, here's Kotoko starting from the right-hand side once again. He'll have to come for it. It's brought in. That's a first attempt for Kotoko, and then it's well parried. And it's well taken care of by Robinson on.
Exactly what we anticipated. Kotoko would have to be using the wings if they really want to score goals in this game.
That's a quick impact from Babayaya with a lovely header straight into the waiting arms of Robin Sadon. And already Kotoko are beginning to show why they will need some sort of point from today's game. Here's Bedu, whipped it up front. And straight into Kotoko's player. Someone else fails to get it. He's hit onto the far side for Chawate. Wasting a bit of time, but managed to buy a bit of space and found Suleimana. And it's back to Brockwell. They'll still try to come forward. Nations really enjoying possession at the moment. And it's the man in the third shot who push it away. Gripman. A lot of twisting and turning, and again Kamara is at the right place. And it's coming off the big man himself, Wahine once again.
Both teams will definitely use the wings to send balls into the box. And that is what both teams' defenders would have to work on. And they would have to be on their toes in this game.
Yeah, okay.
And it's back to Nations half. It's pushed up by Robin. To nobody in particular. And that'll be a trade advantage already to the Porcupine Warriors. And quickly taking it up front. That's Jay. Oh, there seems to be a struggle on the far side between himself and Suleimana. Yeah, it comes into the middle. It's a big push from behind. But Pete Morris, that going international, finds Chawate ample space. He's got upload to it. Arriving is Wahine, sensing the killer. And they stayed out, but he stays with Nation, causing a bit of panic in Kotoko's penalty area.
Nations FC will definitely be controlling the game in and around the box of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The defenders of Kotoko would have to be up and doing.
That's another man on the ground at the moment for the Porcupine Warriors. And it's Babayaya once again. Who goes to the ground. It's beginning to be a bit worrisome for the Porcupine bench. With the quality of players they got. You know, Eddie Babayaya has gone down for the second time under 4 minutes.
The confidence of the nation's players is something to talk about. They are so confident. Something to talk about. They are so confident.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one production